Sorry, Jasper. Bite your head off. Yo, boy!
All right, here we go. The battle of shoulder pads.
Right.
Take.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ah. Oh. Ouch! I think we're in trouble now.
You'll pay for that! Steve?
Yeah.
What are those brown internal envelopes I saw you with in the letter spot?
Well, just by look, I've been handed them.
Thank you very much indeed. This should be it. Yes, indeed. This is mine and those are yours. What are you looking at?
Right. Oh, no, but give me a line. Steve.
Ah, but I was just between them.
The very man. Now, obviously, Rag's not here this week, so you've got the donuts and the cocktails and the popcorn all sorted, yes?
Yeah, Max was doing it. We've got a road all worked out.
Good man, thank you.
Hello, Simon.
Good morning,
Juliette
Juliette.
Nichols. Welcome to Motormouth.
Thank you.
You're a bit of an extensions expert. I've got a patio at home, and I was wondering maybe a conservatory?
No, hair extensions.
Of course.
Not home
How
extensions.
silly of me. Is there anything you could do with my hair?
I'd consider washing it first if I were you. Hello.
That's Max. He's just jealous. He's bald. If you'd like to sign the book, just there, that would be great.
Mailman.
Oh, thank you. That's Paul. He's not the postman. He's
Hi,
American. This way, please.
Oh, see the junior Miss Lobotomy kid has arrived. I've got some toast for you.
No thanks, I've had my breakfast.
What? No, not toast. Post. A letter.
Oh, thanks.
What are you doing anyway?
I'm getting ready. I'm a bridesmaid at our Gainer's wedding.
Oh, do you know the groom?
Yes, lovely, see ya.
See, the lobotomy kit's working. Listen. Hey, I can smell burning.
No, don't worry about that, Paul. It's just my scalp. Ah!
What was that? Oh, she's got such shiny hair. It's not fair.
Well, you see, I'm sure you'll agree, Simon. I don't put anything on it, you see. I just like to wash my hair.
And go.
All right.
No. You was only making a joke, weren't you?
I'm late.
Wait a minute. Oh, I've got to do something about mine now. The ends are so
Now, the
dry.
thing is, Gabby, what you've got to do is put lots of conditioner on.
That's a good idea.
Actually, I think there's some spray-on conditioner in the loo.
Oh, brilliant. I'll go and get some.
Okay, bye. At a recent meeting of the pay review board, it was agreed... Split ends. Looks lovely. It's nice.
Juliet, how can you say that? It's a charred, melted, blackened mass.
Paul! Cross purposes, Millie. Listen, once you've brushed it through and...
Yeah, and I've got my earrings in.
Yeah, and you put a bit of makeup on, you're going to look beautiful.
And you can always wear a hat.
What? I was trying to be diplomatic, Paul.
Oh!
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is terrible.
I know, it's never going to be an operational dryer again.
Paul, the sooner you stop relating to machines and start noticing your fellow human beings, the better for all of us.
What's the matter, Juliet?
Oh, just read your letter, Mr. Spock.
It's not logical, Captain.
Our Gainer is going to kill me. I'm going to be the ugliest bridesmaid in the history of the world. Well, not in the history of the world. No, actually, why don't you try some of this? Actually, no. I'll tell you what, I'll go and have a word with Trevor, because I'm sure there's something that he can, if I haven't, and he might. Yeah. I'll thanks, Gabby. What is?
Millie, have you read your letter?
No, I haven't read my letter.
What does it say? What does it say? What does it say?
Something here, incalculable financial. What does this mean?
Exactly. Same as mine. It means that we didn't get the pay rise we asked for.
Well, I guess it's hard times all around.
Oh, well, that means I can't send off for that CD player from the catalogue.
And I want to get to go on my electronics course.
Yeah, and Max and I can't go on our super abseiling holiday in Scotland.
Oh, Max.
Poor Max.
He'll be really upset.
Max.
Yes, hello.
Max.
Yes. Oh, good heavens, you've had a shock.
Yes, well, we all have, Max. I suppose you've read your letter.
Well, yes, I have.
Don't take it too hard, Max,
I mean,
old buddy.
you know, it's hard times. There's a recession and everything.
I mean, I can't get my CD player anymore.
We can always save up and go abseiling next year.
Yeah, well, what a disappointment.
Yeah.
Well, no, it hasn't been surely a complete disappointment.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, I mean that it hasn't been a disappointment for me.
Well, what are you saying?
Well, you see, my letter says right here that if it, okay.
Further to our conversation, I'm pleased to tell you that... 40 quid! That's
Terrific, Max.
great. That's really
Smashing.
nice.
Yeah. Well done.
Well, I was pleased.
Yes,
Really nice.
smashing.
Well, I can't stand around here chatting. I've got work to
Back
do.
to work. Yeah.
Smashing, yeah.
Great. Max, I know you probably think that I can't afford it now,
Oh,
but
now,
I
Juliette, how sweet of you to think about that. Now, look.
Yes.
I've given it some thought, and I thought that now that I'm earning that extra bit of money, what I'd do was I would gently suggest that Gabby came with me.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Bye. I'm in the money, the skies are sunny.
Yes, I'll bring them back in a minute.
Juliette?
Yes?
Can we just have a quick word with you?
Yes, certainly. We'll make it a quick one because I'm a very busy woman.
Juliet, Mum and I were just chatting whilst getting on with our job.
Good.
And we were just wondering how you felt about Max's pay rise.
I think Max has been very lucky.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but how do you feel about it?
I feel fine, Paul.
Fine about the fact he's got an extra 40 quid a week.
Yes?
Well, we think it's a bit unfair, and it's just not on,
No, I
really.
mean, he doesn't even do as much work as we
Now,
do.
hold on a minute here. It is not Max's fault that he was given £40 a week extra and we weren't. It's an executive decision and we have to stick by that.
Yeah, but it's a bad one, and I just think we should consider our position.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, we can withdraw our goodwill.
Yeah, I mean, I could stop getting the milk every
We
morning.
don't have to be doing Rags' job in the
No,
studio.
no, I don't like even cleaning the dressing rooms or the
Right,
toilets.
OK, so we're talking work to rule here.
Yes.
I would just like to say for the record that I will not be associated with any form of militant industrialisation action, all right? And frankly, I just think it just never works. It's counterproductive. Is that clear? And I want you to consider one thing before you do anything you might regret. Consider the child, the guest. Consider the programme.
Excuse me. Consider the money.
Oh, thanks, Juliette.
Oh, no. Thank you, Max.
Max, I need the props for the Oxfam item.
Well, I don't know where they are. Why don't you see one of the junior members of staff? Juliette's in reception, or the other two might be in props.
Don't move a muscle, mate.
No, I won't, thank you.
Special delivery for you, Max.
Oh, lovely.
You've had some real luck with the post this morning, haven't you?
I do seem to have that, yes.
I haven't had a chance to say, Max, friend to friend, you know. Congratulations on the pay rise.
Thank you.
I think it's marvellous.
Yes.
Paul and Millie are finding it a little hard to take.
Look at that.
I mean, frankly, I think they're a little disappointed.
Oh,
Yeah.
little tongs.
And, well, I mean, I don't mind. You know, obviously I don't mind. I mean, what's an extra £40 a week, you know?
Well, it's quite a substantial sum, I would have thought.
I mean, and it means that Millie can't buy her CD player and Paul can't go on his course.
Well, they'll just have to forego those little luxuries, I suppose.
I feel it has rather upset the family atmosphere.
Juliette, I know what you want from me. You want me to talk to them? A little bit of diplomacy.
It wouldn't go amiss, Max.
Leave it with me.
I knew I could.
Ah, what's going on here? Lots of lovely work. Good, good, good. And what are you doing there, Millie?
Just tidying up.
Just tidying up, that's great. And what are you doing there, Paul? You're just doing some of that. Fine. That's great. Now, look, I'd just like to say, of course, I'm not totally insensitive, and I realise, of course, that my recent pay increase has caused a lot of envy and indeed even bitterness among you. And I'd just like to say that I think we should all really pull together and get the show on. Is that okay with you? Yes? 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 No? No? Okay, fine. No. I would like to say this to you then. If I do not find that you are respecting my new authority, the board will get to hear about it, and you may find yourself in a position of having your wages cut. Do I make myself clear? I think I do. Right.
All out strike.
Pretty much indeed. I think it's a bit.
This is an official picket line, okay? And before you decide to cross it, or not, you should listen to Millie. Millie?
Because I feel that we have just been completely unjustly...
Would you like to come through? This way, please. Welcome to Motormouth. Thank you. After you. Thank you.
Juliet.
What'd you say to her?
In an English country
And, Max,
garden.
this is too unlimited.
I'll tell you
And
now,
this is Max.
some that I know
Max!
and though I miss, I hope
He's our
you'll-
resident deaf gardener.
Pardon?
I'm very sorry about everything this morning. I'm afraid the dressing rooms are in a bit of a mess, but I'll come up and clean them up for you later.
Oh, that's all right. But what's wrong with your nose?
Nothing. Excuse me, Gabby.
What's the matter?
I just got to look for a blackhead.
Why?
Well, I just let the band across the official picket line and Millie said blackhead.
No, she probably didn't say blackhead at all. She probably said black leg.
Black leg?
Well, as in scab.
How can it be a scab? It was only a blackhead a minute ago.
No, Julia, as in slime ball, greasy, toady, sucker upper upper too.
She must have been talking about someone else. I don't know what you said to Paul and Millie, but the result of your so-called diplomacy means they have formed an official picket line at the front door and are refusing to do any work.
Juliet, can't you see I'm occupied?
Occupied with what?
Well, I didn't have time to do these this morning. I was in such a rush, so I thought I'd just bring them into work and polish up.
Max, I have just sent the band up to messy dressing rooms. The donuts have run out and Rags isn't here.
And why are you coming to me with this? Those are Paul and Millie's jobs. Go and see
Yes,
them.
but while they're not working, the responsibility to run the show falls on yours and my shoulders. So you do the dressing room and I'll do the donuts.
Juliet, come back here, would you? I really don't think you should give me orders.
Max, I am so sorry. I shouldn't talk to you like that.
No, you shouldn't, because really, you've had more than enough time to get used to my new authority, really.
What?
Well, I mean, now that I'm earning more than you, I mean, it's clear.
Oh, Max, it's absolutely ridiculous.
You see, there it is coming out now. You see, I think it was felt upstairs that you were too neurotic and, well, paranoid to hold a top job.
Neurotic? I'm not neurotic. Who said I was paranoid? Who said that?
And if my suspicions are correct, there's a letter winging its way to you now confirming my change of status. La 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 la. Goodbye in an English country garden.
Is Steve right? It's like, it's us today, but it could be the presenters tomorrow.
You see, first of all, Steve, it starts off wage cuts, then it's job losses.
Divide and rule.
So are you with us, Steve?
Yeah.
So listen, if you could just have a word with the other presenters, okay?
Yeah, I mean, just any little thing you can do, Steve, to help our cause.
Right. I'll chain myself to this door.
I think Steve's on our team now.
Now, Juliet, just don't do anything, rash, because we're serious about this.
Yes, we feel that we've just been completely unjustly treated.
I've got one thing to say to you two. We shall not be moved. We shall not.
Well, you're making a very good job of that, Steve. But why?
Well, there's an industrial dispute, right, with my brother and my sister back there.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing no more presenting today. I'm on strike.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So that's it. No work.
So you weren't wanting to be introducing the Beetlejuice cartoon?
Where's Steve?
Apparently he's down there, on strike.
Yes.
On strike, so we won't want to be introducing Beetlejuice then, will we?
No, not at all.
No, no.
He won't want any of those new delivery of donuts that we've had with the icing on.
No.
And he won't want any of those cocktails that we've mixed specially over there?
No.
And the ones with orange juice in with the
That's the
multicoloured
ones,
layers
yeah.
on it, and you blend them up and they look... Actually, I've heard that they're Steve's favourites,
They are,
really.
Steve. Well, we'll just leave you there then, Steve, and have one of these cocktails on these donuts.
Well, we get over here eventually.
And here's Beetlejuice.
Gabby, I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience the industrial action is causing. I'm sure you'll agree there's a principle at stake here.
Yes, I completely agree and I understand and I'm sympathetic, but you've also got to understand that I've got a job to do.
Oh, yes, I do. I understand that totally, and we are providing the minimum service. We're simply on a work to rule.
All right, OK.
Thanks anyway, Gabby.
OK, no problem.
Gabby, you've got a sticker on your back. It's a gas leak, I think.
Unfair.
Guys, the donuts and cocktail situation, distribution thereof is not getting any better.
We'd like to help, but it's nothing to do with us.
Talk to Max.
Where is Max? Thank you.
Unfair! Unfair!
Max, as the others have refused to help, distribution of donuts and cocktails, can you sort it out?
Well, I'm the worst person to come to for advice.
But I am coming to you for advice, Max. Is there anything you can possibly think of, any way you can get it sorted out?
Well, the thing is, I mean, I've spoken to them and they simply refuse. But
Max?
actually, hang on. Yes, I think I can sort it out, Andy. Just leave it with me. Yeah.
Thanks, Max. Good man.
Peer review.
Unfair. What's Millie?
I don't know.
Unfair.
Excuse me.
Unfair! Unfair!
Millie, where have you been?
You can't stand on an official picket line dressed like that.
Yes, I know.
What's your political commitment?
Well, I'm sorry, Juliet, but I've got to get my frock and I've got to be there at 12 o'clock. I asked Trevor, he said, why don't you put a few colours in? I'm a nervous wreck. I've not even had a practice. I don't even know how to be a bridesmaid.
What about the rehearsal supper?
I missed the rehearsal supper.
Well, you gotta have a practice. Look, we'll be the bride and groom, and you can...
But make it quick.
Okay, all right.
Picket line, though.
Okay, processional.
So I go,
Oh, Millie, you have to leave some slack on the train, otherwise trip the bride up.
Sorry.
Chin up, smile.
And then we kneel.
And the blessing.
Yeah.
Max, out!
Traitor!
I do.
I do. And, then we kiss.
In your dreams, spaghetti legs.
can't believe it. A live television programme disrupted by a strike.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And he should know better, Steve.
Hey?
Steve Chain Johnson.
Oh, he really...
With this big car.
The great thing is there really is change to the door, which is rather nice. I was reading in the paper today, yesterday, that PC's stunned by a 104-mile-an-hour car. The car was a Robin Reliant, apparently, doing 104 miles an hour. I didn't think the cars were capable of that kind of thing.
Yeah, but you know who was probably driving it?
Yeah?
Steve, I'm chained to the door. Johnson, you should know better.
I think no, Steve doesn't ever go over the speed limit. After the break, find out how you can meet such stars as Jonathan Ross and Catherine Zeta-Jones. That all comes up in a couple of minutes. See you then.
So, Millie, what did you buy again for a wedding present?
Well, I've got her a toaster.
Oh, Millie.
Has she got a hope chest?
A what chest?
You know.
Excuse me. This is an official picket line. Where do you think you're going?
Yeah.
Oh, we're working for Max.
You're working for Max?
Well, he's paying us.
Look, just give this to your friends to read. Thanks. Typical. Child labour. Will he stop at nothing? We have to indoctrinate these children with their political rights. We have to read them these leaflets.
Juliette, why don't we just bribe them with a big bag of toffees each?
That won't cut it. He's paying them.
Bourgeois capitalist pig.
Right on, Juliette.
Max, up!
All right, before you start your tedious chanting, I'd like to have a parley.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, Max, we're listening.
Right, all I'd like to say is that your strike is clearly an abysmal failure. Thanks to me and my juvenile workforce, everything's running smoothly, and the only thing you've succeeded in proving is that children can do your jobs.
what? I don't think
Congratulations. The other thing I'd like to advise you is that if you keep up this bizarre behaviour and willful disruption, you're in grave danger of losing your jobs. I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
Well, I think we've got him on the run.
Yeah, he looked nervous.
Still chained to the door, then, Steve?
Well, nothing but wild horses would drag me away from this door, because I'm on strike!
So there's no chance of the help you're supposed to give me with a virtual reality item, then?
They'll have to bring it over here!
Steve, we can't bring the virtual reality item over here. It's far too big.
I think it's suits you.
It is time. It is time to unite the workforce. It is time to make ourselves heard, to speak out. It is time to... What is the time? Better get a move on. I'll get a move on. Okay, it is not about wage cuts. It is about wage cut. Yes? Yes?
Well, what's happened to our meeting?
It's gone to the toilet.
Oh, well, I can't stand about here freezing. I've got to get ready for this wedding.
Well, I think we should face it. The strike's a dud. We're not getting our message across.
Oh, well, what are we going to do?
I know, I've got it. What we'll do is this. Your hair and then your nails.
Great. Look, Max,
You've just got to get it sorted out, right? We're doing a live telly programme. Sort it out, mate.
I've done everything I can.
Tell him.
I'd like to think you could do something about the picket line that is outside reception at the moment and the fact that one of my co-presenters is at the moment chained to the studio door.
You know, you two should be grateful to me. I have saved this show in the face of a possible disaster by finding an alternative workforce. Yes, donuts are just there, Dylan, thank you. Now, they're the ones you should be talking to, those outside. Striking is the lowest form of protest. It's anachronistic and ineffective.
Tell him. Just tell him.
You might have an answer for everything, but nobody likes you, Max.
But listen, what actually are you doing here? I don't understand.
We're waiting for Max. He owes us some money.
But why? I don't understand any of this. Well, where is it?
Sorry, Gabby.
Oh, okay.
Right, pay time, everybody. Jolly good. Now, we did say £5, did we not?
£5?
Yes, that's what I said. £5. Ten. You can't have 10.
We want 10. We want 10.
Look, this is all about... Hey, but that's absolute extortion. Oh, no. I'm £20 a week worse off. I suppose you think that's funny, you nosy little twerp.
So what do you think about the Labour Party's policy on nuclear disarmament?
No, Juliet, they usually ask you where you're going for your holidays.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Now, what do you think? Champagne Boulevard, Peach Melba.
Oh, no, I think Pineapple Frenzy, don't you?
Pineapple Friend. Paul, what do you think?
Very nice.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I'm sorry,
Paul.
I just don't like the fact that Max has gotten away with this scot-free, and I don't like the peach with that dress.
Oh, don't listen to him, Millie. He's got absolutely no taste.
I had an idea, though.
I know. Tropical blancmange.
No, about Max.
Yeah?
Well, I thought of a way we could really screw him to the wall, but... Oh, I don't know. It's such a low-down, conniving, mean, dirty trick. I don't think we can...
Do it.
Okay.
What do you mean, mistake? Well, what sort of idiot gets increase and decrease mixed up? But I've proved invaluable. Everyone's gone back to work! There's every reason to shout. What's your name? All right, then, Veronica. You'll be hearing from me. Oh, yes, you will. And in the meantime, oh, yes, in the meantime, I'm going to consider what action I'm going to take.
Is that all right?
That was
fantastic,
Veronica. Convincing.
Oh, thanks a lot.
No problem, anytime, but I really gotta go.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you later.
See you later. Oh, well, that's put a smile on my face.
It's a bit of a turn up for the books.
Max, I didn't know he had it in him.
He's gonna go mad when he finds out.
When do you think we should tell him?
Oh, leave it till Monday.
No, Juliette, we can't do that.
Unfair.
Leave it a month.
Unfair. Unfair. It's unfair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unfair. Let them see your face. Unfair. Oh, this isn't working. Look. Oh, I've got an idea. Right. You be Tiny Tim. Okay. There we go. Wife and 7 kids to support. Wife and 7 kids to support.